ihanga area Ukraine takashikiro muri Ukraine iwo hurikize katabanze Russia yavuga ngo urutaro rukurwabireho of course na n'ibintu umwe wagamira umuntu nabatataruko bitanasa konka Russia ni hanga kwariyo Ukraine ni hanga kwariyo konka bona bakabari Soviet Union empango ya Berenegita almost amahanga ga Berenegita 15 omwihanga area Russia President Vladimir Putin bwanyima yabasheisha aba Ukraine kufutera enkambi ibiri ezamahe ago mwanya omunda omwihanga area Russia namunonge enkambi ezirihihi na nihanga area Ukraine kikaretera ekiniga cyango abihanga area Russia kandi bakayija hona nabo bakoraho okufutahirira batera umurembo rwa Kiev batera muri Zaporozhye batera emyanya rukikanka 17 okwetorora ihanga area Ukraine ko muringo gumwe ogokora enzugu. President Vladimir Putin nyuma abazi aizire yagambaho n'abanyamakuru yaza television eyihanga area Russia ya dressinga na bamwe ombakuru ombekwaterine byo kwerinda yabagambira habikwaterine na n'urutaro kuri yo ndigenda omwihanga area Ukraine yarga yagambira amahanga agaburaya yagira ati Russia tuturubagwiraro kugira ngo nituza kukoresa ebyo kurwanisa ebya nuclear konka bagumizamo no baturahura narisha bagumizamo no barahura ihanga area Russia kucyakiri ecyo kukoresa ebyo kurwanisa ebya nuclear baheza batkuturahura ebyo kurwanisa ebya nuclear ntubasa kubikoresa ngo ni President Vladimir Putin. President Vladimir Putin nagira ngo Russia tiyer kwija kubanza kukoresa ebyo kurwanisa ebya nuclear konka baguma ne barahura ihanga area Russia babanza kwatakinga ihanga area Russia ngo Russia neja kukoresa ebyo kurwanisa ebya nuclear. President Vladimir Putin agumize muyagira ngo waza kwetegerezo mahanga gona againe ebyo kurwanisa ebya nuclear amahanga gona okwetorora ensiyona againe ebyo kurwanisa ebya nuclear ngo tari hihanga erine ebyo kurwanisa ebiri advanced ebya nuclear nkihanga area Russia nguna namahanga gandi nagakimanya so gizire ngubo bariko basakora ikintu cyo bugwiraro twujya ngo ikigambo cyo nikikoresa nicyo ikigambo President Vladimir Putin akorise bagwirira kugira ngo bakorese ebyo kurwanisa ebya nuclear konka ngo baheza bati kubanza kutahira ihanga area Russia nabono beja kukoresa ebyo kurwanisa ebya nuclear. President Vladimir Putin nagira ngo amahanga ngakimanya ngo Russia ayine ebyo kurwanisa ebya nuclear kandi waza kugerageranisa amahanga gono kwetorora ensiyona ngo teno ine ebyo kurwanisa ebya nuclear nkihanga area Russia ngo nabono bakimanya rugaho buzi hanga area America nabakugambira ngo ibi byo kurwanisa ebyo Russia ayine ebya nuclear biri advanced kandi nebyo kurwanisa ebya man konka Vladimir Putin agize ngo bija ko bikoresa cyaheza kubaho batahira ihanga area Russia konka obwahati tabariko basa kukoresa ebyo kurwanisa ebya nuclear kukugamwe omahanga agaburaya garukugamba.
Russian President Vladimir Putin on Wednesday said that the threat of a nuclear war is rising, but insisted Russia had not gone mad and would not use its nuclear weapons first.
We haven't gone mad. We understand what nuclear weapons are. We have these means and they are more advanced and modern than in any other nuclear country. This is obvious today. It's a fact. But we are not going to swing it like a razor running around the world, but of course we proceed from the fact that we have got it.
Speaking at Russia's annual Human Rights Council meeting, President Putin stressed that his country would only use weapons of mass destruction in response to an attack. Putin also noted that American nuclear weapons in large numbers are located on European territory and that Russia will defend itself and its allies with all available means if necessary. He added that while Russia doesn't deploy its nuclear weapons, including tactical nuclear weapons, in other countries, the U.S., on the other hand, does, referring to ones in Turkey and in a number of other countries in Europe. Also appearing to recognize that his plan to claim victory within days of invading Ukraine had failed, the Russian president admitted the war could be a lengthy process. However, he noted that there had been significant results for the Russians, referring to the new territories it claimed through its referendums. He also
guhanura obugabe bw'abantu omwihanga erya Russia bishwa ngo nabo babire bari omurukiko oru President Vladimir Putin abera rumu ibagizire ngo haruho kurubatira obugabe bw'abantu kuriya ombyanga ebi Russia yashazire hekagira ngo ebe byanga ebatere muri referendum ebateremu akaruru kandi bakagira ngo nebyanga ebihanga erya Russia. Haruho amakuru aganda gari yo mwihanga erya Ukraine abobushobozi mwihanga erya Ukraine bagira ngo Russia abasirikare biyabere ne recruiting anarshi abantu abiyabere ne handika kutasya omahe agihanga erya Russia ngo bamwe bahereze kwegaranjora omwihanga erya Ukraine. Sino bagira ngo abenji eminyete ibabere ne bahandika omwihanga erya Russia ba veterana babere ne bahandika omwihanga erya Russia abagerezaho bakahurira ikiragiro cya President Vladimir Putin ngo bamwe bahereze kwegaranjora omwihanga erya Ukraine. Ukraine negira ngo neza kwihayo ibyanga byona ebi Russia yabahambireho kandi ohireho nanecyo ubwa hati Ukraine nayo eine embundu ezamane ziri kubasa kurwana na ezihanga erya Russia actually bagira ngo bakoresa enyonyi eza drone kandi ngo enyonyi eza drone ezo zobayambireho munonga omukutera za tanka ezihanga erya Russia hamwe no kucwekereza ebindi ebyo kurwanisa ebyamani ebihanga erya Russia.
Footage from the spring shows a Ukrainian drone dropping a mortar on a Russian position. It's not an expensive, purpose-built military unmanned aerial vehicle, a UAV, but a modified consumer drone, proving equally deadly. Russian social media channels show their drone operators too. They're also repurposing cheap Chinese UAVs. But their most effective strikes have been with swarms of more advanced Iranian kamikaze drones called Shahed 136s. In October, police in Kyiv tried to shoot them down. But like missiles, they damaged both apartment blocks and Ukraine's energy infrastructure. Back in March, as Russian tank columns approached Kyiv, the Ukrainians used Turkish-made armed Bayraktar drones to destroy the front and rear. Both sides are now desperate for more UAVs.
At the very beginning of this war, they have much more drones and much more different types of drones. But now, I think the situation is equal.
With a frontline artillery unit outside Bakhmut in Donetsk, we saw how the commander sees in real time coordinates called in using a drone. They're essential for precision strikes, used more in this war than any previous conflict. The drone school seems a long way from the front line.
Tuhakireyo amasomo 0.58 hamwe na 0.52 enyuma abazahi tukomere inobere nabuza ngo shahazibiza twatsire tubere ntwendera programu tubere tugambira ha mitwaro 45 ya dola ijuka ngo Tanzania bo bashazire mbagira ngo kujaguza independence izobiriro wakatana sentezo ibi kuza kufita musentezo ngaha sentezo tuzikoresa umukombe kaza dormitory z'abana so inumburise kibuzo konka program tubene tenderesha hazbeza hwireyo ngo wazito muzayigana nzibanzingana zita for example hati idora yihanga iri America eri ahankumisha turukaga kinana na mukaga nze basa kuba kurigera okuba rukuguzana no kuba rukugura so no kwata dora inkumisha turukaga kinana na mukaga utayimuzingamu emitwaro 45 ya dola urumusonzi banze kwereza shilingi zingahe biliyoni 1 na miliyoni rukaga no kurengamo so biliyoni 1 na izindi miliyoni zirukika karukaga so ni sente nyingi so kwa ironda calculator yawe ikwate nkumisha turukaga baraha 36 izadora timezinga musente zadora emitwaro 45 noza kutunga exact figure reka tuyatwakire naba masomo mazima. Hello.
Amazina ni Nyamtunzi Emmanuel Kurgamakere.
Yes, Emmanuel.
Hata nanyenda kubuza Putin. Ari akendani.
Okay.
Kandi yashobora gukingana cyantebe mishima ari Makere na Putin.
Okay. Yebari mnonga. President Vladimir Putin ari mu myaka 50. Hello.
Hello? Sasa mmoja sirwe mkoma.
Kendeza radio yawe.
Nani mbuza? Ati ihanga rya Russia na Ukraine rikukiza manu hiya.
Okay. Ihanga rya Russia na Ukraine rikukiza manu ha. Hello?
Free by TS card.
Waterese umubanze uyetereze. Dero uterese umu yawe. Hello?
Wewe yafutereza sebo.
Ego sebo.
Mazina mbanyita tumusije kore bonatera yabafita burunga. Ateje buzo cyanje. Oyo munyamakuru Jamal Kasuje kubaheze kumwita hato mukazi we arinkaye amwanya tinasimu ari mu ihanga cye.
Okay, Jamal Kashoji. Yebare mnongo. Hello?
Wasibota tinefuza.
Wasibire gesebo.
Nikunda program ya mnonga. Sebe kuruga kitagwenda.
Okay, yebare wa kitagwenda.
Ati sina nyenda kubuza. Putin. Ya ila na tereshanga ya Ukraine bomuzani ukiriya ningo.
Okay. Yebare mnonga.
Umenya kuri nikunda program yawe.
Turamukize bona bakitagwenda. Byabire buzo mukabina. Emyaka ya President Vladimir Putin, emyaka yahise habwe bembezi. Ebuzo byona muneke tutandikira hizo biri yanyinca kari amana ga Ukraine na gihanga area Russia. Putin namazima nabasa ko gukoresa ibyo kurwanisa ebya nuclear. So ebuzo byone shahaza hwayo munjirize habo bwire ntaba hari ibindi bintu ebitusheme kuba ntukora umushaha nkeje. So munjirize tuja kutandikira hizoba area nyenca kare yiwite he radio nyenca kare reka tuze programs ezindi mukama abampero mwabazi umurungi.
Okwishitse shaha aharikena mushanju katonyeze 8 kazo FM nukwishikibwaho aba MTN tunga simusya ya smartphone orukushashira mpora na MTN kandi ko rukutandika kozesa simu yawe ya smartphone ahari MTN umurundi gwo kubanza no tunga buturekigana bwenyongeza waheza kutaho MB zawe ahabwa meza 3 kwenda kumanya ibiri kukiraho tayayire duka ya MTN yone kuri heyi.
Zaba shamwenda amasyo gakuka.
Okwishitse shaha aharikena mushanju katonyeze 8 kazo FM kwa abantu kushikibwaho aba MTN tunga simusya ya smartphone orukushashira mpora na MTN kandi ko rukutandika kozesa simu yawe ya smartphone ahari MTN umurundi gwo kubanza no tunga buturekigana bwenyongeza waheza kutaho MB zawe ahabwa meza 3 kwenda kumanya ibiri kukiraho tayayire duka ya MTN yone kuri heyi.
Wabuhurikiriza amakuru agaheri yihanga kuryo shonda ne shonda zona.
As long as I'm president of the United States, Iran will never be allowed to have a nuclear weapon.
Apparently, leading the East African community has become more difficult. Fewer countries, but more difficult than leading the whole continent. Currently, we have some difficulties along our border, but we have had hundreds of Rwandans arrested in Uganda, and we have raised this matter with the Ugandan authorities.
One of the mistakes which some political analysts make is to think that their enemies should be our enemies. That we can and we will never do. We have our own struggle which we are conducting. We are grateful to the world for supporting our struggle. But nevertheless, we are an independent organization with its own policy. Our attitude towards any country is determined by the attitude of that country to our struggle.
Our politics may be under strain, but there is so much that is good about this country. So